Hi, everyone. Welcome to Enjoy English. I'm Stephen.
I'm Anthony.
Today's date is March the 4th, and please look at pages 12 to 13 under Composition.
我们今天要看的是看图写作的这个单元哦。那我们先看一下这个看图写作它的题目啊。他说 Movie time at a theater or at home. 电影好时光，你喜欢在电影院看电影呢，还是喜欢在家看电影？我是喜欢在家看电影。
I like to watch movies anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get started.
Movie time. At a theater or at home. In picture A, people are watching a movie at a theater. The big screen and surround sound make the experience more enjoyable, and the shared atmosphere with other viewers heightens the emotion. However, it can also be expensive, crowded, and sometimes noisy when people talk or use their phones. In picture B, people are enjoying a movie at home, where it is more intimate and comfortable. They can wear casual clothes and pause the film anytime. The disadvantages are the smaller screen and less powerful sound. Personally, I prefer watching movies at home. It feels more relaxing and private. I can lie on the sofa, eat whatever I like, and watch at my own pace without anyone disturbing me. I don't need to worry about buying tickets or getting to the theater on time. Although the theater experience is exciting, home viewing offers more freedom, convenience, and comfort, making it the ideal way to enjoy a film with my family or friends.
好，我们现在来看一下我们这个作文哦。首先呢，我们在写作文的时候务必要去审题，我们来去看一下说它到底要我们写一些什么东西。你看到这个题目他们讲到说一篇文长至少120个单词的英文作文，文呢要分两段。然后第一段呢描述图 A 跟图 B， 然后你要仔细看，他这边说的是看电影方式的优缺点。所以说今天你有用到描述的能力，然后说到这个东西有好处有坏处，好等等，两边这样描述完了之后呢，第二段他讲的是你比较偏好哪一种 ，Which way do you prefer？ 这样子的感觉。所以我们在后面再看到这个实际的范文里面，你就要随时注意到说，我现在这个地方他讲的东西是回应到他题目里面哪一个部分。
Right, so in the first paragraph, to follow the directions, which is very important when you're writing a composition, to look at what the question or what the composition is asking from you. All right, so in the first paragraph, it's good to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of both options. And then for the second paragraph, you can talk about your personal feelings. Okay, let's get started. In picture A, people are watching a movie at a theater.
好，我们来看一下第一段的第一句话哦。那他这边讲到说 ，in picture A， 在图 A 里面呢 ，people are watching a movie at a theater。好，原来是在这个电影院里面看电影。刚刚呢 ，Stephen 老师讲到一个很重要的字，叫做 advantages 跟 disadvantages。那 advantages 就只是优点。dis 前面加了 dis 之后就变成了缺点 disadvantages。那在这边的话，我们先提到 picture A 里面的内容你会看到先描述到这个图片里面呢，它是有人坐在这个电影院里面看电影的。
And I also like how this paragraph starts. It's very to the point. In picture A. So immediately we know we're going to refer to the first picture. And I think this is a very effective way when you're writing, especially when you only have 120 words. It's good to get to the points. Okay?
没错，所以 get to the point 就是很单刀直入的，直接讲重点 ，very effective。effective 的意思就是很有效果哈。effective 的拼法是 E-F-F-E-C-T-I-V-E。effective 这是老师刚刚用到很棒的一个字。
Yes, and here we're also using the continuous verb are watching a movie because even though this picture was taken of people in the past, when we're describing a picture, we tend to say the present continuous to describe what's going on in that picture.
没错，所以这边的话使用的是现在进行式，即便这个东西可能已经发生在过去了，当我们在描述图片的时候，我们还可以用现在进行式的方式来表达这样的一个动感。
The big screen and surround sound make the experience more enjoyable, and the shared atmosphere with other viewers heightens the emotion.
好，我们来看一下这个地方，他这边提到说 the big screen and surround sound， 好，这个环场音效，对不对？所以他这个地方他应该在讲的是什么？在这样的地方看电影的好处是什么？你看有大荧幕，有环场音效 ，make the experience more enjoyable。enjoyable 就是更让人享受、更让人舒服的感觉。And the shared atmosphere with other viewers， 好，就跟其他这些观影的这些人一起享受，一起笑，一起哭，或者是一起生气等等。Shared atmosphere，atmosphere 这个字的意思就是气氛，这种气氛很棒的那种感觉。然后 with other viewers， 就提到 viewers 时候呢，就可能会想到就是可能看电影。如果今天我们谈到 viewers 的话，有可能是那种电视机前面的那些观众，也可以用 viewers 来表达。如果说今天你是看那个运动赛事的话，你可以用 spectators 这个字。我们会用不一样的字去表达观众这个概念。最后他讲到说 heightens the emotion， 能够更炒热这个气氛，这个情绪。
Yeah, so spectators, usually when you go watch an event that's live, usually a sporting event, we will use spectator.
Okay? Spectator.
And here we see the big screen, all right? Another way that I've heard is the silver screen.
Silver screen.
That's a very old school way of saying it. But if you see the silver screen, that means the big screen that people use to watch a movie in the theater, okay? Here we see make the experience more enjoyable. A lot of times my students might say let the experience more enjoyable because they're thinking of 让. Okay, but 你要让一个事情发生, we use the verb make. Okay, 让 in English, let someone do something 是比较像允许一个人去做一件事情. Okay, so please pay attention to that difference. Here we see enjoyable, right? So it's able to be enjoyed. So it's an adjective of the verb enjoy. Okay, so you're able to enjoy it. It is enjoyable. Okay, and the word atmosphere, sometimes we see that word and it's actually talking about the envelope of gas that surrounds the earth, right? But it can also mean, like you said, 气氛. Okay? And heightens, the way I pronounce that, even though there's a hard T and there's a T in the middle, some people might pronounce it heighten. Okay, but as a native English speaker, I tend to swallow that T sound and make it silent. So I go heighten, heighten. All right, so that is acceptable as well. However, it can also be expensive, crowded, and sometimes noisy when people talk or use their phones.
Yeah, 所以在这边讲到缺点了，对不对？你有没有这种经验，就是去看电影的时候，旁边你在用手机，那个反光让你看得很不舒服。
Yeah.
你很想叫他说：“哎呦，拜托你把它关起来好不好？”现在我们谈到就是类似像这样的事情。他说 ，However， 我们先用一个转折语。However, it can also be expensive， 可能很贵。Crowded 可能很挤 and sometimes noisy when people talk or use their phones 要人们讲话啦或者用手机啦等等就会有一些干扰
Yeah, so here we have 3 different disadvantages: expensive, crowded, and noisy. But we have sometimes noisy, okay? So make sure you separate those different disadvantages with a comma. And I do like the use of the word however, because instantly we know, oh, now we're going to talk about the opposite of what we were doing before, the opposite of the advantages in the previous sentence. These are the disadvantages of picture A.
Yeah.
Okay. In picture B, people are enjoying a movie at home, where it is more intimate and comfortable.
好，我们来看到这个 picture B 图 B 的这个地方，他们提到说 people are enjoying a movie at home 也在家看电影，哇，多享受啊！今天如果你说，我想上厕所了，把它暂停一下，你就直接去上，上完，再开始，这直播很方便。Where it's more intimate， 有机会可以跟这个你喜欢的这个家人啦、朋友啦等等，一起就窝在一个小小的地方。Intimate 就是那种很亲密、很亲近的那种感觉。OK。And comfortable， comfortable 就是指很舒服，所以在家里头坐的沙发，这样窝在一起看电影，感觉好棒。
Yes. Here we see at home. When we say that we do something in our house, we tend to say at home. Okay. I'm going to stay at home tonight. Okay, so it's something that we use to say 在家里做的事情. Of course, you could also say people are enjoying a movie in their home. That is acceptable as well, but at home is something we tend to say more.
没错。
Okay? And the reason why I bring that up is a lot of my students have a lot of trouble when they're like trying to decide which preposition to use.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes it's quite intuitive, but sometimes it really does require some memorization, and just using it more and more will make it easier for you to remember.
老师刚刚用到一个字 intuitive， 本来是那种很直觉的感觉intuitive。那很多时候呢，在介系词的使用，有的时候是很直觉就会这样用。intuitive 这个字的拼法帮大家拼一下哦。intuitive 它的拼法是 intuitive。intuitive。如果你今天提到说，这个东西好 intuitive to use， 就是指，你好像你不用怎么教它，它就自己可以会使用，很直觉的这种使用方式。
Yeah, you can use your intuition to
That's
use
right.
it. Okay? They can wear casual clothes and pause the film anytime.
好，接下来告诉你啊，你看 they can wear casual clothes， 他们可以穿着很便服啊，很休闲的这种服装 casual。相较于这个 casual， 那它的对应的就是 formal。可能很多时候你出门呢，你要穿的比较正式一点点，在家里的话，哇，你穿着睡衣也没有关系，对不对？这边的话 casual 就是指这种很休闲的感觉。And pause the film anytime， 随时随地都可以停下这个地方，稍微休息一下，喝个水，上个厕所等等。
Yes. And clothes, pay attention to that pronunciation. It looks like it would be pronounced like clothes, like that, right? Because of the TH. Actually, just make that TH and imagine it as a Z. Clothes. And that's how you would pronounce this word.
Yeah， 没错，而且还要特别注意一下这边 pause 这个字 P-A-U-S-E， 虽然它是写 S-E， 但是它是念成 Z 的声音 pause 啊，特别小心。
That's true. All right, now we're going to talk about the opposite, right? The disadvantages of watching movies at home. The disadvantages are the smaller screen and less powerful sound.
好，我们来看一下这个地方，终于我们碰到这个字了。刚刚没有帮大家拼的话，就是因为这边有看到哦。The disadvantages， 好，这个 disadvantages 就是缺点的意思。Are the smaller screen 啊，这个家里的画面会比较小，对不对？荧幕比较小。And less powerful sound 可是你知道吗？有的时候，有的人家里头其实他们也是装了
They have a good sound system at home, right?
That's right, that's right. 所以有那种环场音效等等。但这边的话，在家里头，你可能 less powerful sound， 就是它的那个音效没有那么的有威力，好，听起来就没有那么酷这样的感觉，这就是它的缺点。
Yes. All right, let's take a short break. Now, the author is going to talk about how they personally feel about picture A and picture B. Which would they choose? Personally, I prefer watching movies at home.
好，我们来看第二段。这个一段呢，我们就要讲到，这个作者他本身的偏好了。所以在这边的话提到说 ，personally I prefer， 所以这个地方 I prefer something， 你可以用 I prefer to do something or I prefer something。I prefer A to B 都可以，好，比方 I prefer tea to coffee， 就是我比较喜欢喝茶，比较不喜欢喝咖啡等等。在这个地方，它选用的是 I prefer watching movies at home， 我喜欢在家里看电影。
Yeah, so it's I prefer to do something, and if you have to, the verb after it is in the present form. But if you choose to take out that to, the verb after it has to be in ing form. Okay, so you can't go I prefer to watching. I have a lot of students that do that. You have to choose one or the other. In this situation, the author has chosen to put the verb in the ing form, so there's no to in between prefer and watching, okay? And I like how this sentence starts out. Instantly, we're going to know the opinion of the author. So it's really effective to use that word personally when you're about to share your own ideas about something. It feels more relaxing and private.
好，我们来看第二句话，他说了 It feels more relaxing， 更让人感到放松 and private， 比较私密的感觉，不会跟人家一起去共用这个空间。所以你看到老师刚刚有提到说一个很重要的概念，在第二段里面，他一开场就告诉你他的立场是什么 ？What's your stance？这个 stance 这个字的拼法是 S-T-A-N-C-E。Stance 就是你的立场。那在这边一告诉你说，我喜欢在家看电影，后面的话就很容易去理解，然后会告诉你说为什么。在第二句话里面提到说 ，It feels more relaxing and private， 所以他提到说，因为 更放松、更私密，所以这是我第一个喜欢的原因。
Yeah, and the subject of this sentence, it feels more relaxing and private. This it is referring to watching movies at home, this action. Okay, sometimes my students are like, what is this it talking about, right?
Yeah.
Usually it's talking about the main idea of what we were talking about in the previous sentence. I can lie on the sofa, eat whatever I like, and watch at my own pace without anyone disturbing me.
好，所以在这边的话，你会注意到第三句话呢，其实就在讲第二句话里面这个论点的细节哦。所以它其实有点像是一个先有立场，然后再告诉你论点，然后在下面再接这个论点下面的一些诸多细节。你看这边他说 I can lie on the sofa， 什么叫做 it feels more relaxing 呢？让我告诉你，我就可以躺在沙发上 eat whatever I like， 我想吃什么就吃什么，炸鸡什么掉在沙发上也没关系。可能搞不好你就会觉得哦不行，我不能接受，或者是怎么样 and watch at my own pace。Without anyone disturbing me， 没有任何人干扰的情况下，用我自己的步调 at my own pace，这4个字的意思就是那个 pace 就是步调的节奏的意思，用我自己的步调跟节奏来看这个电影。
Yeah, pace and speed are about the same, but pace is your speed in doing something. In this situation, it's your speed in watching movies, your pace. Okay, so that's what the word means. Here, we also see a list. Okay, make sure that your list, it has to be consistent in terms of the kind of word you are using. In this situation, the list is being led by verbs in the present tense. I can lie on the sofa, eat whatever I like, and watch at my own pace. Okay, so we got lie, eat, and watch. Make sure when you do a list like this, you can't kind of switch it up. Like have one part of the list start with a verb, second part with a noun, and then start with like a verb in the third one. It has to all be the same in the list.
没错，在写作的时候要特别注意一下老师刚刚所提到的概念。你可以不妨把这个 I can lie on the sofa 的 lie, eat whatever I like 的 eat 跟 watch at my own pace 的 watch 这3个字这个圈起来，它是用同样的一个形式跟结构，不要到换来换去的，哇，那样看起来的话，这个文章就没有那种平行的结构的感觉。
Right, and it's not like a personal preference of mine. It's an actual rule in our grammar. You can't switch it up like that. It just wouldn't make sense grammatically. And here we see without anyone disturbing me. You can think of that in Chinese like 而没有人来干扰我. Okay, so that without, you can think of it like that to help you know how to use that preposition in a sentence like this. I don't need to worry about buying tickets or getting to the theater on time.
好，你看看他有讲到这个方便，对不对哈 ？I don't need to worry about buying tickets， 所以你会看到说很多什么about 也好 ，without 也好，这种介系词后面一旦碰到名词的时候，你都会碰到 ing 的形态。像我们刚刚前一句也提到 without anyone disturbing me，right？在这边 I don't need to worry about doing something， 所以这边是 buying tickets or getting to a theater on time。所以在这里的话 ，buying ticket 的 buying。跟 getting to the theater 的 getting 也是一样，它有一个平行结构在，这呼应了这个 Stephen 老师刚刚所讲到的。你选定了一个这种形态之后，就后面就固定用这样的形态，这样看起来是很舒服、很流畅的。
再来说音它是 I don't need to worry about buying tickets or I don't need to worry about getting to the theater. They're both attached to I don't need to worry. Okay, so that's something that you have to pay attention to as well. Okay, and what does it mean to get to the theater? If you take that to out, get the theater, that means that you're obtaining this theater. You're buying this theater.
Yeah.
But with that to there, that means that you're reaching that theater. Okay, that's what we mean by get to somewhere. Okay, I need to get to the station right now. 我现在就一定要到达那个站. Okay, so that's what it means by get to the theater. And we have on time. What does that mean?
那准时
Don't be late, right? You have to get there on time or maybe earlier. Okay? Although the theater experience is exciting, home viewing offers more freedom, convenience, and comfort, making it the ideal way to enjoy a film with my family or friends.
好，所以他最后呢，他又提到了 although， 你看到 although 就知道说他有2句话要讲。那2句话，它可以顺便的去说明一下说，哦，的确没错， 在这个电影院看电影的话，的确有很多好处。不过呢，在家看电影，我觉得更怎样怎样。所以这边他会提到了 ，although the theater experience is exciting，right？ 他提到这个 although 虽然在电影院看电影呢，可能会非常非常刺激，环场音效多厉害多厉害，但是这个地方后面告诉你 home viewing。好，这边要小心的就是 although 一旦前面用了 although 之后，后面就不能再接 but。在中文里面可以讲虽然但是，但是在英文里面 although 跟 but 你只能两个选一个，不能什么都要。好，在这里的话，这个 home viewing 这个前面它就不会有 but 出现。Home viewing offers more freedom， 还有更多的自由 ，convenience 很方便 ，and comfort。好，在这里的话，你会注意到它这个 freedom、convenience and comfort 都是对应到它前面所讲的这些事情，然后它用一个字，用一个名词啦，来去算是有点像是做一个摘要，告诉你说，哎，因为这些因素，然后他就说 making it the ideal way to enjoy a film with my family or friends。所以这里的话 ，making it 就是 watching a movie at home， 让这件事情。The ideal way， 这是最理想的方式，可以去做，可以跟家人啊、跟朋友一同享受电影。
Right, and here there's another list: freedom, convenience, and comfort. Make sure they're all in the same form. Here, they're all in the noun form. Because I've seen people go like freedom, convenient, and comfortable.
Oh,
right?
wow.
So noun, adjective. So make sure you don't do that, okay? All right, so whether you like to watch movies at home or in the theater, hopefully you guys learned a lot in today's lesson. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.